All right, so I hope everyone's having a good day. We got new news to talk about in this video given to us by Xanon, and it is confirmed to be Xanon by some other moderators, and I'm pretty sure even Xanon himself in the official Discord confirmed it, that they're going to share it on Reddit, okay? Now, besides that, we're also going to re-talk about the 110 polls so that there's no misinformation about it, all right? I think some people are definitely getting very confused with how they marketed the 110 polls. So we'll do that. And then after that, we'll just talk about some things that I left out in the previous video. But first of all, Smart AI Auto Battle Update is going to be coming. This is something very, very huge that is absolutely amazing. Okay. This auto is going to be super great. So this update ensures your team makes smarter decisions, such as targeting the right enemies and managing skills more effectively. So it doesn't really matter because I'll just tell you how it is. It's really good for these types of units, right? Ghetto right now is treated very well by AI because his skill 3 is an AoE. But for example, Gojo's skill 3 is an AoE, Domain Gojo's. So if there was not the Smart AI, it would be using the skill 3. But with Smart AI, a lot of the times, it will actually be using the skill 2. The skill 2 is an AoE, which is going to allow you to just auto, just everything, right? So that is going to be really good for the future, or someone like Yuta, right? But what it really helps is buffers, right? Buffers are now actually going to be using their buff skills and not random attacks if you're Yaga. It's great. So not only does it help always pretty much solidify using AoEs in most instances, it gives you the opportunity to use buffs. Look at that. So I'm going to do a little display. Okay, I think it was this one that I went into last time. I don't really remember. We're just going to head into it. And I'm just going to show you, right? I want to show Domain Gojo because Domain Gojo is one of the main people it helps, right? And I'm saying this after using him a lot. You're going to see it in the future, but just you can imagine that's Yuta even, but you'll see it really allows Domain Gojo, like especially in events, bro. The one event that we're going to get in the future, the Night Parade kind of like map event thingy, it's going to help so much, right? Absolutely a lot, because of the fact they're really easy to clear, and I'm going to show you guys that in a little bit. But now we just got to let it load in. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to put on auto and you'll see just what happens, right? So it's pretty simple. Buff, right? And then it uses Gojo's skill 2 instead of the skill 3. So I don't know if we're going to necessarily kill, but it's going to make it way better. And we actually do because we used Pride. So, you know, without those buffs, it definitely would not have been possible. And then it uses it again. Like, it's so good, right? So this is how the Smart AI is going to be on global on the 22nd. Like, I think this is just really good. And now it should use the skill 3, right? I think it will. No, it uses the skill 2. So in that case, it is a bit worse. But at least they used Sukuna's skill 3. But still, I think it does suck that it didn't use the skill 2, or skill 3 from Gojo. That would have been obviously better. But it doesn't really matter too much because it's still going to end up clearing, at least for me. But yeah, no, I think Sukuna is one of the worst AI units because they don't really, I think they don't really have it in mind you want to use the skill 3 when he's at 90 CE, so that's one of the only unfortunate things. But I don't really need to stay longer, right, because we kind of got what we needed down. And I'll show you guys here, right? So this is another thing. You'll see Gojo uses the skill 2, and for this event, it's just, you just wipe whenever you use the skill 2, just like permanently, right? So it's going to go again, right? And then he goes, so like you put Yaga and then you put Gojo, and then he's wiping every single floor for this Night Parade thing that we're going to probably get maybe in like 6 months, 8 months. I don't really know. But whenever we get it, it's basically some like, basically community event that is going to allow us to kind of just use Domain Gojo to completely clear this, besides obviously the ult. But yeah, it's actually really good for that. So we also mentioned event and rewards, right? But they don't really say on the rewards. So anyway, he says event missions, which means this is going to give us extra cubes, because I don't think JP usually gets this. So, you know, definitely going to be nice for that. All right, so this is the next thing I want to talk about that is just spreading like very stupidly, okay? All right, let's talk about it. So a lot of people are like, the 110 tickets are the 10 for Tinjo and the 100 for Perma Banner, right? And I said, y'all are funny, and he said, but that's not a joke. Okay. People are like genuinely saying this. That's when the problem comes, because basically, I'm sorry, guys. If the thing is with this, it's not just login, right? You're not logging in to get 110 free gacha chances, right? This is 110 free gacha chances by doing the events, logging in, doing the missions, right? Doing the new story, okay? That's how you're gonna be getting 110 free gacha chances, okay? So another thing, by saying, oh, it's only 10 tickets for Tinjo, guys. So not only is that already wrong, because we're getting 10 for Tinjo and then also 10 for Toji. Just saying, Toji also got 10. Toji also got a free 10 gift, right? Like, we could scroll back. If you really don't believe me, we could scroll back again, even though I did it in the last video and showed that we're getting like 70 free pulls, which I was actually lowballing it. But if you go, no, we'll have to scroll back way further. But Tinjo and Toji both got 10 free login tickets, right? We go here, guess what? 10. But then if we go here, it was actually 15. Okay, so not only was I wrong on that, but 15 for Ghetto and 15 for Gojo, which means in total we're getting 40 free tickets, right? So the thing is that people are like, oh, they got a bunch of regular standard tickets. Sure, we got 70. The thing is, that would put it right to 15 for Gojo, 15 for Ghetto, or well, sorry, I highlighted the wrong part, but you know what I mean. 30 from there, and then 10 for Toji, which means 40 free tickets, and then 70 regular tickets. Sure, you could do the math like that, but that's not the only pulls we're getting, right? That's not the only pulls. So not only are we getting the 40 tickets over the 3 different banners, if that's how they're going to do it, but we're also getting like 50 to 60 pulls worth in cubes, right? Usually that's how it goes, but if it is like that, sure, we're gonna get 70 free standard tickets, which isn't a bad thing because we're still getting cubes, right? We're getting 3,000 cubes here, 2,000 cubes here, 2,000 cubes here, 2,500 here, right? Or no, that's like 2,700. Yeah, nice. So there's also probably going to be 15 million player downloads on global coming too. So all in all, it's not just going to be, oh, 10 free tickets, right? You're going to get a bunch of different things. Like, at most, we're going to be getting 70 standard tickets from the way that they're looking at it here. The thing is, though, is it really a problem in this case? Like, I didn't even know we were getting 15 tickets for Ghetto's banner. But with story event, it's true that that's usually how it goes. So we're going to be getting 15 plus 10 for Toji. That's already 40. But then you look at it, okay, it's already 40. Then this makes it 50. Then these two is another 4,000. Then with the event, it's like another 20 there, right? So it's like, it's even more, because I think at the end here, I do kind of show how much we're going to be getting, right? And this is how much I got, right? So if we go by this logic, it's actually going to be even more. I don't know if my notepad is still there. It is perfect. It is actually still there. Nice. So we could kind of adjust it, right? So this is 15, right? 15. This is 15. And then there is Ghetto. Sorry, it's 10. My bad. It's 10. Toji gets 10. Ghetto is 15 tickets. Okay. So there you go. It's even more than I thought, right? And I am counting the 15 million downloads, because what they say essentially here is like participate in the event to get 110 free gacha chances, right? It doesn't really mean we're only going to get them right away, right? So we got to consider that. But in total, like, these are all the new currencies we should be getting. So I just want to kind of talk about that. 15 plus 10 plus 15 plus 2 plus 10 plus 7 plus 7 plus 9 plus, we'll say 10. So that's 85 pulls in total from that. So that's the bare minimum that we know, but then there's probably going to be missions, and missions give like 900 usually. So we could even add another 3 pulls minimum to be 88. We'll see how it spans out at the end. But if we're getting 88 new pulls of currency from these events, right? And then also getting 70 standard tickets, this is huge. Because in a month from now, a month and a half, we're going to be getting the standard banner update. And I don't know about y'all, but I would take this. On JP, they had to wait like 4 months for this. We're going to have to wait like a month and a half. I'm fine with it, personally. Now, the last thing I do want to mention is something to be kind of happy about is we're getting this recollection bit, and it's so good. It's so good. So it gives a 10% damage increase, but also at the start of battle, just an outright 10% alt skill charge rate. So you'll see in a lot of my showcases, I do use this because there's only so many of those. I don't know where they have it in the tier list in terms of memories, but it should be pretty high up there, I would say. Where do they have it in the damage? Like, I would even put it at S. right? For the alt gauge ones, because it really helps with domain gojo. Like that extra 10% is nice, because how many of those do you really have in the game for the whole team, right? There's only so many. For example, the main ones that come to mind, actually we could go to the active effect. Do they have it here? No, they actually don't have it there. Oh, fuck, that sucks. Anyway, we could go and check. There's this one, right? Sorry, there's this one. Okay, there's this one. There's the red one. And then there's Gojo's. There's 4. So you could really, if you're really trying to push for it, you could put those 4. There's obviously this one too, but having this free-to-play option, this free-to-play option is great, because personally, I didn't get Domain Gojo's recollection bit, right? So it's nice to have it there. Just a little thing to talk about, but it's definitely going to help you long-term. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys about, tell you guys about Auto AI, and then also just say that the 110 free gacha chances, it could be 70 standard tickets, sure, it could be, but then we're still getting 40 tickets for all of HI, and then also at least I'd say 50 to 60 worth in cubes, right, just from HI. But then you also have to consider their banners still going to stay up when we get Mechamaru's event, when we get Panda's event, when we get the Weird Panda other event, and then when we also get Jogo. So it's going to be up for all of that still, because these banners should be up for at least a month. So I just wanted to make sure that's clear up some of the misinformation, because some people were saying we're getting 100 free standard. We were probably going to get 70, but we're also going to get 40 for the HI and then a bunch of other cubes. So hope that's clear. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.